Coast Wrestling Connection is brought to you by Sports Radio 750 The Game, The Pita Pit, Voodoo Donuts, The Brunch Box in downtown Portland, The Hilton Garden Inn at the Portland Airport, Beds for Less and Furniture, and Shaker Martini Lounge.
We are joined right now by a man who, in my opinion, has some explaining to do, the Zombie Princess Jimmy Jacobs. Sir, it was last week during the champion versus champion match when your followers, the men in the black masks, who we've seen trailing Danny Duggan for weeks, they came out and one man speared the heavyweight champion into the mat. The speculation is that was you, Jimmy Jacobs, taking out the heavyweight champion, Danny Duggan.
Every time a catastrophe strikes, every time something goes wrong, people just want to point the finger somewhere. Somebody's got to take the blame. And why, Joe? Why are you blaming me? Because there's guys that wear black masks? Hey, how about I blame you anytime somebody does something while they're dressed in a little sport coat, a little polo shirt, and little pants like that?
Sir, in fairness, we've seen you wearing... You've got a black mask on the back of your head right now.
That doesn't mean anything. My words mean something. I'm a lot of things, but I'm an honest guy, and I told everybody here, and I told you, I'm gonna climb that ladder, and I'm gonna earn a title shot fair and square, because that's all I can do. Isn't it, Joe? That's all I can do.
Well, if you want to work your way up the ladder, as you say, you've got a match right now. Are you ready, sir? Well, Jimmy Jacobs says he's ready to wrestle. Let's get ready to bring out his opponent.
Zombie Princess Jimmy Jacobs. Tonight, you're going to take on the Maverik, Travis Sionys, one-on-one, and you are going to the danger zone.
Well, Todd, I'm not buying what Jimmy Jacobs is selling.
Well, saying he's going to climb the ladder, he's going to earn that title shot. That hot shot, Danny Duggan.
But do you buy that that wasn't Jimmy Jacobs last week? That was his signature move, the spear that took out Danny Duggan at the end of the match.
I reviewed the footage. I'll tell you what, if you watch that masked individual and then you watch Jacobs executing that spear side by side, to me, there's proof in the pudding. That was Jimmy Jacobs that hit that spear. There's no question. But, again, can you prove it?
No, we can't. No DNA evidence in this case or anything along the lines. I guess we just have to take Jimmy Jacobs' word for it, as much as I hate to do that. Oh!
Bell sounds in a blatant slap there by Jimmy Jacobs. Gonna try and earn some respect. And this, you can't fool around. You don't poke the bear when you're in there with big Travis Sionys. This is a big man that can move. The leapfrog followed by the hip toss into the arm drag. Sionys looking to make a name for himself. He wants to climb the ladder. And what a victory over Jacobs would do. It would do wonders. Here's the big splash. This might be a big upset in the making.
Wow.
Only a count of two.
Well, Jimmy Jacobs says he wants to climb the ladder because that's all he can do. Well, all Travis Sionys can do is bring the fight. And if he gets a victory over Jimmy Jacobs, it's to the back to the bottom of the line. But look at that. Diving through the ropes is the Zombie Princess.
Jacobs right up there, takes him out with a suicide dive right below the banners for our sponsors, Beds for Less and Furniture. I bet Sionys wishes there was a bed, a nice, comfortable mattress out there. Jacobs now in control. Look at this, over the top with the stomp, and again, right to the midsection of Sionys. This guy can hurt you in so many ways. Jimmy Jacobs can cause a variety of damage. Into the cover now.
Yes, he's a slightly off-kilter, slightly individual is Jimmy Jacobs, of course, but he's a man with a tremendous wrestling resume in Ring of Honor. A champion throughout the world is the man who calls himself the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs. A man with, again, a following that has been stalking Danny Duggan, our heavyweight champion, for several weeks now. He's wanted a championship opportunity. He says, I'm going to work my way up the ladder. That's all I can do. But you just never know what's going through the mind of the Zombie Princess.
Now goes Sionys after that big backbreaker. And, you know, Jimmy Jacobs can kind of boast. I mean, he came, you talked about that Danny Duggan has been undefeated with that title, but Jacobs came so close to defeating Duggan. Look at this.
Tornado snap suplex. It's one of the signature maneuvers of Jimmy Jacobs. He's not a big guy as Jimmy Jacobs. And, you know, he'd be classified in many promotions as a cruiserweight. And Travis Sionys, a much bigger individual. But what he lacks in stature, he makes up with tenacity and technical acumen and the willing to do just about anything in that ring to hurt and even maim his opponent.
Look at this, jumps guard into the guillotine choke. So trying to wear down his bigger opponent here. Nice strategy as he's really cinching in, trying to get underneath that chin.
Yanking all that weight back on the neck of Travis Sionys. Again, trying to cut off the flow of oxygen to the brain there. But Travis, who's a tall drink of water, look at that.
Man,
shake it off.
Big time power. I don't think I've ever seen anybody counter the guillotine choke by clapping and getting the crowd behind him. But
first time for everything. He's an innovative guy, that Travis Sionys. Double sledge there, brings down Jimmy Jacobs, and another right hand.
Sionys swinging for the fences here. This is a beautiful power slam, snaps it off into the cover, and that was close. And if Jacobs wants to climb that ladder, a loss here would certainly knock him down quite a few runs.
I know he's got Danny Duggan on the mind, but he better start thinking about Travis Sionys, because right now Travis doesn't care what title you're trying to get. He doesn't care if you have followers. He came here to win a wrestling match, and right now he may do just that.
Spinebuster nicely done there by Sionys. And credit Travis here. He is going for the win time and time again. He knows what a pivotal victory this would be in his young career.
It could make his career.
He knows what's on the line, and he has come very close to putting Jacobs away.
He's one of those guys that's been looking for a signature victory as Travis Sionys. You get a victory over a man with the accomplishments of a Jimmy Jacobs, and next thing you know, you're getting title shots. You're main eventing TV shows. That's what could be in store for Travis Sionys if he can pull off the upset. Oh my God!
Springboards right into that cutter. He loves that as the setup. Just like that.
Now watch this.
Pendulum is turned.
Watch this. He is sizing up Travis Sionys. We saw Danny Duggan go down from a spear, and watch that.
Unbelievable. 0 to painful in about 2 seconds, and then he gets the count of 3.
Here's your winner, the Princess, Jimmy Jacobs.
You're telling me that's not the guy who speared Danny Duggan last week? I ain't buying it.
Don't know too many people that can execute it like that. Talk about execution. He executed Sionys here and gets the victory. And I guess stepping one rung up that ladder on his journey to an eventual title shot. More to come here on the West Coast Wrestling Connection. The Zombie Princess, his reign continues.